So, let's talk about a little show on Cartoon Network, Cartoon Hangover, called Bee and Puppycat. Bee and Puppycat is pretty much if a magical show just said, fuck it. That is literally what it is. It is pretty much if Sailor Moon just said, fuck it. The story is, if you haven't seen the show, the story is about a young girl named Bee, who, by the way, when I first heard the voice actress, I initially thought it was Linda Cardellini, who does the voice of Wendy from Gravity Falls and CJ from Regular Show. I initially thought, like, that was her voice. It turns out to be a different voice actress, but I was like, is that Linda? It's not? Oh, okay. But, yeah. But the story is that this girl named Bee discovers this Puppycat that she takes in, and through him she discovers all these like wacky magical adventures to get paid, to pay the rent and get food. Now, Bee is not like your typical superhero. She's not like, oh yeah, let's save the world and all that. No, she's like, could I die in this mission? Fuck that, no. I gotta go if I'm gonna get... Shit. That's literally her, is that she's more or less like, I don't want to do this. She's incredibly lazy, but she's good-hearted. So she's a very relatable character where she's not like out to save the world. She's more like, I just want to stay home and watch TV and not do anything. So I was like, nah, I relate with you. Puppycat is an interesting character as well. Puppycat, from what we understand, is that he was once a space outlaw that was turned into the creature he is, and there are some secrets to him, and it's kind of, I feel like the way Bee and Puppycat the show is going, because initially it was just meant to be a little, one-off show until Kickstarter happened, and now they're able to make a whole series just like they are with Bravest Warriors. And the show is I feel like what's like along with Steven Universe, where it's fun and has some very slice-of-life stories to it, I feel like they're going somewhere with the Bee and Puppycat story, because Bee keeps having these weird dreams that are connected to Puppycat, and obviously there is something with Puppycat in of himself, and I'm wondering where that's all going to go. So far, including the pilot, we've had 4 episodes, including the pilot, which was just the initial one-off story. So we have 5 episodes total, and so far it's been pretty fun. It's been more or less them just going on these wacky adventures, not really doing any story building, but it's more like just showing up all these other characters that have just been really interesting. There's some really lighthearted moments and just adorable moments. The animation, I love the animation. I think it's something akin to Steven Universe. It feels very much like Steven Universe. That's what it feels like. The animation feels very close to the Steven Universe, series. And it's very bright, very colorful. At the same time, it can be a little gross out. It can be, this is obviously on Cartoon Hangover, so they can obviously say, like, hell. I mean, yeah, like, the last episode had Bee say, what the hell, for the first time. I was like, oh yeah, this is a show not meant for kids. And obviously the little crab running around going, cleavage, dude? Cleavage? No cleavage. I was like, I feel bad for you, little crab. But yeah, this show is just something, like, again, it's like a nice little slice of life show, but at the same time, it can get really weird. Like, there are some really, like, legit out there moments, in the pilot, especially in the pilot, when that just, like, something happens in there. If you've seen the pilot, then you know what I'm talking about, where something happens in the pilot that just goes, where the fuck did that come from? Also, like, there's nice little references to other stuff here and there. Like, in the most recent episode, there's a nice little... You gotta catch it, but there's a nice visual reference to Spirited Away. You really gotta look for it, and it's the last place you'd expect, but there is a nice little Spirited Away reference in the 4th episode. But anyway... All in all, this is just a really fun show. It's one of the few shows Bravest Warriors I try to keep up with, but that show just keeps shooting out, and I'm like, God, I can't go, I can't keep following this. With Bee and Puppycat, I feel like, yeah, I can follow this. without a lot of problem, because I started out with the pilot and then managed to catch the other episodes. So I don't think I'll be doing Bee and Puppycat episode reviews, because the episodes in question put together are if you put the 2 episodes together, it's literally 10 to 12 minutes long. So they're about 5-6 minute long episodes, so not a lot I can talk about there. But at the same time, you could say, well, Steven Universe episodes are 11 minutes long. Well, there's so much story packed into each one, and very much in there. With Bee and Puppycat, there's not a lot in there to talk about other than, oh, that's cool, and that's a nice little visual here and there. And the whole story, you have to look at, I feel like when they combine the episodes together, like they have with episodes 1 and 2, and then combine 3 and 4 together, there's a whole story there. So, yeah. Anyway, once again, if you haven't checked out Bee and Puppycat, you can go to Cartoon Hangover. I gotta keep myself from saying Cartoon Network. You can go to Cartoon Hangover here on YouTube and go check it out from the pilot and the following 4 episodes. Anyway, that is pretty much my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys later.